Okay, so just when I thought the universe had given up on me, I fell in love, like Russian novel in love, like defibrillated with 1,000 volts to the heart in love. And this man was luminous, and he is the most brilliant person I've ever met, and I could listen to him talk forever. And he even bought shoes in a style and color that I liked because he wanted me to like his feet. He loved me, and he took my face in his hands and pressed his forehead to mine and called our lovemaking communion and said, "My golden girl, my life is crazy and busy, but I will make room for you." And I was in love, and I worshiped him with my body, and I called him my own, and like a totally normal person, I responded to this love by ripping an 8-foot by 5-foot section of plywood out of my garage wall and painting an 8-foot tall portrait of his testicles on it. I mean, I'm an artist, man. It's metal, it is. And also for any future lovers that might be out there in the audience, you will know that I truly adore you when I paint your genitals on industrial substrate. Anyway, but this guy got me, right? He got me, so I knew he'd appreciate what this was. And I was so excited to give him the giant balls. But before I could, he started lying and disappearing and doing things. And there was the time he left in the middle of the night at 2 o'clock in the morning because he had to work. And I laid there in the wet spot and I thought, oh my God, I'm so sorry. What did I do? What did I do, right? And then there was the time that I woke up in his bed and it was a beautiful weekday morning and I kissed him good morning and we looked at each other and we had coffee and I walked out into the world on a cloud, and 5 hours later I ran into him on a date with another woman. They had champagne and a bucket of ice on the table and I still had his cells swimming inside my body, but I felt sorry. I was like, oh my God, how naive of me to think I was the only one. What a difficult position I put him in. Then there was the time he canceled on me Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And I was like, what is going on? And he said, I am very, very ill. And I thought, well, there's a fucking global pandemic going on. So very ill has taken on a new dimension. So I called him up and I said, are you okay? Do you need soup? But a sick man didn't answer the phone. An angry man did. And it scared the shit out of me. And I got off the phone really fast, and boy, was I sorry. This went on for a little while, until finally, and after a very long disappearance, I said, I really need to talk to you. And he agreed to meet me to talk at 10 o'clock at night in the middle of the rail trail bridge across the Connecticut River, okay, in the dark. I went, right? And we get out there, and he looks at me in the face, and he says, I can't do this. You are too much. You are too beautiful. You are too good in bed. And that is completely true, by the way. And you are too funny and too kind and too generous. And you make me too happy. And you are everything I have ever wanted. And you fill me with light and joy. And you inhabit me every day in the best way possible. And because of this, I need to be sad and alone and heal from what your exuberant heart has done to me. And I was so sorry. And I was like, oh my God, I hurt you with my big dumb heart. And I said, well, healing, what we have is pretty special. So if you're going to heal, do you want me to wait for you? And he said, yes. Yes, I would like you to wait for me. And I said, well, I love you. I'll wait forever. Will you wait for me? And he said, well, on this this journey of self-discovery, I really need to be wide open to whatever comes across my path. And at that point, I kind of looked around at where I was, on a bridge in the dark in the middle of the night. And I was like, so I'm both too much and not enough, I guess, right? And I almost apologized again. And then I thought to myself, I've been sorry for a long time. And women are sorry a lot. I'm sorry I already asked the question. I'm sorry if somebody already said this. I'm sorry if my email was late. I'm sorry I text too much. I'm sorry I don't text enough. I'm sorry I'm too pretty. I'm not pretty enough. I'm too fat. I'm too thin. I'm too smart. I'm too stupid. I'm too sexy. Not sexy enough. I'm too much. I'm not enough. I'm sorry my balls are bigger than yours. And I am sorry for whatever it is I did to make you hurt me. You know what? Sorry. It. Right? So I went home and I took a picture of that big painting, those big, beautiful balls, and I put it for sale. And sure enough, a gallery called me up and they're like, hey, so Sally, can we purchase your genitals? And I said, why, yes, you can. And they brought a truck and they took it away and I got to watch as his balls were nailed to the wall. Literally, right? And the thing is, I would have waited forever because I loved him. And my heart is loyal and brave and looks on tempests and is never shaken. But you know what? If that clown ever comes back to me, I will buy everybody in this place a new car. I swear to you, because he is not coming back. But sometimes I do think, what would happen if he came back and he said, I've healed? And he took my face in his hands and pressed his forehead to mine and said, oh, my golden girl, I will make room for you again. And I know what I would say. I sold your testicles to a major art gallery for thousands of dollars, and you can pay admission to see them, but you don't ever get to see me again. Because when love comes along, you have to be ready for it. And it takes balls. And baby, mine are 8 feet tall. And I am not sorry at all. Thank you very much.